morning, YouTube. Today is April 30th, the end of the month, and you know what that means. It's the end of the month tour and what's growing on in the garden. We're going to start the tour here in Pepper Row, and all the fretting that I did about my peppers and being concerned about them, well, maybe it was for naught, because they are starting to put on fruit. Many have flowers and they look great. I'm going to show you what I believe are my jalapenos momentarily, and you can see just how great they are doing. So here are the jalapenos, and we actually have peppers on them. Next to them we have a long cowhorn pepper, and as you can see, they have produced fruit. Here, I forget what this one is. I think it's a Scotch bonnet. They are also putting on peppers. Putting on flowers and starting to produce fruit. This one probably could stand to be pruned, so I may do that later on. I left peppers that were ripened on this one and didn't pick them, but they are doing well. Some of them have dried up, but the plant itself is doing great. This is my Old Dulce pepper, and again, I left peppers on, and I'll probably come out at some point and pick these off, but the plant itself has really matured. It's putting on flowers and putting on new fruit. This is a eggplant that just refuses to die, and it now has flowers. This is my eggplant from last year. It struggled mightily, but it's putting on flowers and will be producing fruit soon. Some more of my peppers here. These two have really bushed out well and have flowers on them also. This is the newest container bed, and basically it has tomatoes in it, and these will be in the cage trellis method. I will be using the cage trellis method for these to string them up. I believe one is a Cherokee purple, another one is a sweet cherry, and I forget what that one is there. I think that one in the Vigo tomato planter is also a cherry. These are my two lamb's ears here and there, my rose bush, and my Easter lilies, peace lilies here. This is my entry for Watermelon Wars 2025. We have 3 different types growing: a jamboree, a sangria, and a orange sweet meat. And these were put in the container a few days ago. They are starting to put on their true leaves and all, so I'm happy about that. So we're here in my fruit forest rather, and this is one of the peach trees that I got from where did I get it from again? Tractor Supply. And as you can see, it has put on leaves and some new growth and doing well. The one next to it, unfortunately, and again, I don't know what to expect considering I've never really grown fruit before, but the one next to it, bought at the same time, hasn't done anything. Um, Nothing new, no new growth, no leaves coming out, no buds, nothing. Now, I'm tempted to scratch the bark to see if there's any green there, and just so that and maybe I just have to be patient with it, but I'll probably do that later and see if it's alive or not. If it is alive, then I'll continue to be patient. If it isn't, then we'll just have to go out and buy another one. Next to the tree is my Thompson seedless grapes, and it's putting on new growth slowly but surely, but it is growing. Next to it are my Scorpionine grapes, and they have put on new growth. And at some point, I'm probably going to have to move them and put them along my fence so that I can get them to trellis along the fence, but they are growing and doing good. Next to that is my Prestige. Is it Prestige or Legacy? I believe it's Prestige. Blueberry. And they are putting on white flowers. From what I read, when I planted these, they weren't supposed to produce fruit, but I'm not sure if they knew that. It looks like they may be trying to produce some fruit. We'll keep an eye out on it and let you know in the future if I have fruit. Here is another blueberry bush, and I believe it's either the Legacy or Prestige. It's putting on new growth. I haven't seen any flowers or anything. This is my blackberry top thornless blackberry bush. I got three of these off of Facebook Marketplace. This one I actually thought was dead. I pruned everything off of it and just put it into this container, and it has taken off and put on new growth. The one in back of it here has one small area of growth. Hasn't been growing too much, but I'm keeping an eye out on it. Hopefully it will. This one here actually has little flowers and what looks like berries growing on it. So I may have a small crop of blackberries growing this year that I can harvest. A couple weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I planted some apple trees, some gala apple trees, and this is one of them. And if you look closely, it actually has sprouted leaves and started growing. I cannot tell you how happy I am and how surprised that I am that this has happened. We're going to walk over to the other one momentarily, and you can see how that one is coming along as well. Now, this is the other apple tree. I didn't stand it up as well as I should have. However, it is putting on leaves and doing well. We're going to walk over to the almond tree that I planted about 4 days ago and see how that one's doing. Hey, the almond tree, I probably need to put some more water down, and I'll probably do that later on today, if not tomorrow. However, it came with some crispy leaves, let's put it that way, on it. And we're going to go ahead, as I said, water it and it should come back to life. In front of the fruit forest, we have the Neolife 4x8 raised bed, and as you can see, we have sunflowers in it. They are doing fantastic. We have lettuce that is black seeded Simpson that you're looking at, and we also have some small heads of romaine lettuce that I got from Circa Cultivation. And next to it, we also, I'll move you closer shortly, we also have a bok choy plant. And I planted the romaine lettuce at the same time that I planted the bok choy plant. And the bok choy plant is actually bolting. These were planted maybe 2 weeks ago, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, if that long. And the bok choy is bolting. And the temperatures here have been in the mid 80s to high 80s. We haven't had any 90 degree days yet. But okay, here's a close-up of the bok choy, and as you can see, it is trying to flower and go to seed. This bed also has cucumbers in it. Now, we had 6 cucumber plants that were initially here. 4 of them have died. 2 have actually caught on to the netting and are doing well. I planted some more seeds, and you can see that one in the foreground that is starting to put on decent flowers, and hopefully it'll catch too. Now, if we get one more seed to grow and do what the one in the foreground is doing, that'll be great. If not, I'm happy with 3 plants. I may plant more seeds at a later date, but for right now, that'll be good with me. Hey, we did a video where we planted peanuts into this circular bed here, and all of the peanuts that we planted have come up, and I'm keeping an eye out on them, just letting them grow, water them, and feed them when necessary. The bed next to this one was my collard green bed, and on the video you saw me remove all of the collard greens, and I planted 5 varieties of tomatoes. They are doing well. I also planted a couple zinnia. You only see one right now that's there. I'm probably going to add some red mustards into this bed. I have 6 plants, and I think I have enough room in this bed to put them in. Okay, this is my Vigo bed that I put tomatoes in. There are 6 varieties of tomatoes in this bed. I also put some T-posts up and some conduit, the electrical conduit up as well, so that I can use the trellis method with these tomatoes. We'll be doing a video showing the different types of trellising that I'm using this season, and there's 3 of them that I'm using: the cage, stake, and the string trellis. So I'm trying to show myself which ones, or prove to myself which one works the best. But the tomatoes are doing well, and this bed also has its own watering system that Vigo sent out to me, and it works well also. In the green stalk planter, we have strawberries, and some of them have died. It looks like some of them are growing. I've been feeding them, but I haven't seen any fruit or anything like that, and they haven't gotten overly huge or anything. Next to the green stalk planter, we have the onion bed. The onions seem to be trying to form bulbs, which is good. The tops are starting to fall down, so when they do fall completely over, we'll go ahead and do a harvesting to see what we got. In back of the onions, we have 3 cabbages. They are growing. One is huge. It is actually pushing the other ones around. The heads are starting to get firm. Hopefully, we'll get a harvest in the near future of these. In the other Vigo bed that we have here, we have corn and potatoes. The potatoes have really overtaken the or taken over rather the bed. The corn is there, but my plan of putting corn and potatoes to good, it was a good idea, but the bed isn't wide enough or anything like that, so I'm not really expecting too much from the corn. I planted more corn in a standalone bed that we'll come to shortly. Earlier this month, we did a video of putting this self-watering raised bed together from Vigo, and we planted at that time sweet potato slips, and they are growing. They really haven't taken off or anything like that, but they are growing. I have one more slip inside the house that I'm going to bring out and plant. So this whole bed eventually will be covered with sweet potato leaves and everything. And later on this year in the fall, hopefully we'll have sweet potatoes that we can harvest. Here we have the bed from Tramal. It has kale, celery, cabbage, and late last season I put 3-4 pieces of potatoes, white potatoes that were sprouting into this bed, and they have come up and they are looking well. They're doing good. The other plants are doing good. I need to spray on all the plants, not just in this bed, but I need to spray all the plants. It's spring down here, hitting into summer, and the insects have realized that, and they have started to love my plants, and slugs also. Hey, this is the standalone bed that I was referring to. I recently changed 2 of the drip lines for some reason or another, probably due to the water. The lines got clogged and there was nothing dripping from them. So we now have 2 brown drip lines to go along with the 2 black drip lines. And I'm probably going to go ahead and replace the 2 black drip lines at some point too, as one of them doesn't seem to be working very well also. In this bed, we have string beans, and they have now started to vine and produce purple and white flowers. So it won't be long now before we'll be getting a harvest of string beans. String beans, also known as the bush bean. So we'll be getting some of those soon. Next to it in this bed, we have onions, and just like the onions that are in the U-shaped bed, these are also starting to bulb a little bit and starting to turn brown and the tops fall down. Hopefully we will get harvest soon and have a decent onion harvest. In this bed, we have zucchini and squash, and the larger plants are the zucchini, smaller ones are the squash. The zucchini has taken off. We have a couple fruit on some of the plants, and we'll be harvesting those probably in the next 2-3 weeks or so. And hopefully the squash rather will start growing larger and catch up, and we'll be having a harvest of those as well. In the bed next to it, we have black-eyed peas, a bed fully full of black-eyed peas, and they've started to put on vines as well, and hopefully Again, in the upcoming weeks, we'll have a harvest of black-eyed peas. These are my original collards that I planted from last fall, and they're still kicking. No issues with them or anything like that. I also have a couple of heads of lettuce that is in here. This bed was having issues just like one I mentioned previously, where the lines became clogged. So I replaced 2 of the 3 lines, and it's working like it should. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while we did the end of the month tour for April 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, and hope it brought a smile to your face and a little joy to your heart. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and I will reply. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of vegetables and fruit by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. Until next time, a couple things to remember. Always give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.